ఎంత మాత్రమున ఎవరు తలచిన అంత మాత్రమే నీవు ఎంత మాత్రమున ఎవరు తలచిన అంత మాత్రమే నీవు.
Shri Sai Ram. My name is Adirat Sai Satish. Swami, thank you for giving me the most wonderful parents in the world. I love you, Swami. Sai Ram.
Sai Ram. I'm grateful to Baba for everything he's given me, including things like food and clean water. Sai Ram.
Dear Baba, thank you for my parents and the love you give me. You are my Santa Claus. You give me everything I want.
Sai Ram. I'm grateful to Baba for giving me a happy life and a loving family. Sai Ram.
Thank you, Swami, for protecting us throughout this pandemic. We love you, Swami.
All you need is love. All you need is love. Love is what you need. Love, 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 love. We love you, Swami.
I love you, Swami. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Start the day with love. Fill the day with love. Spend the day with love. End the day with love. This is the way to God.
गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम्.
The rishis who were called mantra drashtas, the ancient seers, perceived this great hymn, the Pavamana Suktam. Full of profound and poetic imagery, the Pavamana Suktam invokes a unitive divine force that flows through the entire cosmos, purifying every nook and corner. As Sai alumni who were blessed to learn at the feet of our Sai Mata, we recognize in this hymn the same message we often received so playfully. Indeed, what else can it be but the purest of all energies, divine love?
हिरण्यवर्णाशुचयः पावकाय सुजातः कश्यपो यास्मिन्द्रः अग्निया गर्भं दधिरे आपश्यन् जनानाम् मधुश्च्युतशुचयो या पावकास्तान आपश्यग्स्यो न भवन्तु यासान् देवा दिवि कृण्वन्ति भक्षय्या अन्तरिक्षे बहुधा भवन्ति याः पृथिवीं पयसोन्दन्ति शुक्रास्तान आपश्यग्स्यो न भवन्तु शिवेन मा चक्षुषा पश्यता पश्चिमया तनुवोपस्पृशतत्वचं मे सर्वागुम् अग्निगुं रप्सुषदो हुवे वो मयि वर्चो बलमोजो निधत्ता
Hiranyavarnah Shuchayah Pavaka, the hymn begins with this imagery of golden hued deities, Indra, Varuna, Vayu, Agni, Surya, being born of these divine purifying waters. Antarikshe Bahudha Bhavanti, they are all pervasive and manifold. Varuno yati madhye satyanrite avapashyan jananam. O Varuna, may we gaze upon creation with the love and equanimity that can examine and recognize truth from its opposite. Love as thought is truth. Indra suniti sahama punatu. O Indra, may we be purified by taking the right path. Love as action is right conduct. Shivena ma chakshusha pashyata, may we see with peaceful eyes. Love as understanding is peace. Pavamani swastyayanihi, this is a purification prayer for a peaceful and indestructible life. Love as feeling is non-violence. Mai varcho balamojo, may we be blessed with true health, vigor, vitality, to ultimately experience the bliss and happiness associated with this divine love.
पवमानस्सु वर्जनः पवित्रेण विचर्षणिः यः पोता स पुनातु मां पुनन्तु मा देव जनाः पुनन्तु मनवो धिया पुनन्तु विश्व आयवः जातवेदः पवित्रवत् पवित्रेण पुनाहि मा शुक्रेण देवदीध्यत अग्ने क्रत्वा क्रतुगुं रनु यत्ते पवित्रमर्चिषि अग्ने विततमन्तरा ब्रह्मतेन पुनीमहे उमाभ्याम् देव सवितः पवित्रेण समेन च इदं ब्रह्म पुनीमहे वैश्वदेवी पुनति देव्यागात्
Pavitrena punahima. Swami often spoke of purity, unity and divinity. In this suktam too, we have this idea. May all of humanity be purified and overcome divisiveness. May we develop the unitive vision that sees the oneness behind the myriad names and forms. May we be purified by this sacred knowledge and imbibe a spirit of sacrifice.
यस्यैवह्निस्तनुमो वीतपृष्ठाः तया मदन्तः सधमाद्येषु वयग्रस्यामपतयोरयीणाम् वैश्वानरो रश्मिभिर्मा पुनादु वातः प्राणेने शिरोमयो भूः द्यावा पृथिवी पयसा पयोभिः ऋतावरी यज्ञिये
Sarvam Saputamashnaati. We invoke the very principle of life to show reverence to the earth and its environment.
Swaditam Matarishvana Pavamaniryo Adhyeti Rishibhis Samritagum Rasam Tasmai Saraswati Duhe Shiragum Sarpir Madhudakam Pavamani Swastyayani Sudughahi Prayasvati ऋषिभिः संहृतो रसः ब्राह्मणेष्वमृतगुंहितम् पावमानी दिशन्तु नः इमल्लोकमथो अमुम् कामान् समर्थयन्तु नः देवीर्देवैः समाभृताः पावमानी स्वस्त्ययनीः सुदुघाहि हृतश्च्युतः ऋषिभिः संहृतो रसः ब्राह्मणेष्वमृतगुंहितम् येन देवाः पवित्रेण आत्मानं पुनते सदा तेन सहस्रधारेण पावमान्यः पुनन्तु मा
Pavamaniryo Adhyeti Tasmai Saraswati Duhe. Blessed are those who understand the Pavamana Suktam, this essence of the Vedas, Rishibhis Samhritam Rasam, and indeed of all cosmic knowledge. It contains the essence of all wisdom. Blessed are those who understand that cosmic love and wisdom flow abundantly amongst us and grasp these principles of divine love and sacrifice.
Rajapatyam pavitram Shatodhyamagum hiranmayam Tena brahma vido vayam Bhutam brahma punimahe Indrasuniti sahama punatu Somaswasya varunas samicya Yamo raja pramrinabhif punatu ma Jataveda morjayantya punatu Bhurbhuvassuvaha.
May all of the worlds Bhurbhuvassuvaha be purified.
स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वञ्जिगातु भेषजम् शन्नो अस्तु द्विपदे शं चतुष्पदे ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः.
Pavamana, the great hymn to that which flows, that which purifies, simultaneously an ode, a prayer, and a call to action, to love, love, and love.
प्रेम ईश्वर है, ईश्वर प्रेम है.
God is love.
ప్రేమనే ఈశ్వరుడు, ఈశ్వరుడే ప్రేమ.
God is love. Love is God.
Om Shri Sai Ram. Salutations at the lotus feet of our Divine Mother Sai. Pranams to our beloved teachers and a very warm Sai Ram to all our brothers and sisters. I can scarcely believe it's been 25 years since we graduated from Sri Sathya Sai Higher Secondary School. After graduation, my classmates and I have each followed a path laid out for us by Bhagawan. Some of us stayed on at Sri Sathya Sai institutions. The others went all over the world in India to study and work. We've become mothers, fathers, teachers, scientists, business leaders, entrepreneurs, doctors, and lawyers. However, we can each attest to the fact that Swami has been with us at every step of the way. My own journey feels as though it has come full circle today. I remember sitting for darshan one morning in March of 1996. My eyes were tearing up as Swami emerged for darshan. My classmates and I were feeling very emotional that day as Swami was leaving for Vrindavan. For some of us, it would be our last darshan as students. "Swami, please be with us always," we shouted out as Swami passed by. He turned and gave us this incredulous look, as if to say, "What kind of request is that?" And he raised his palms in blessing to tell us that he was always with us. A few months later, when I found myself in medical school, I had no idea that 25 years later, I would face a global pandemic head-on. As pulmonary and critical care doctors, my colleagues and I in New York City faced a deluge of the sickest patients. It was a dark and frightening time for all of us. In those early days, we had no idea about the disease, what medications might work, or what would happen to any of us. But there was one thing I was sure about, and that Swami was with me. I felt his presence in so many ways it is hard to describe. It was almost as though he had been preparing me for that very moment my whole life. There was, of course, the knowledge and training that had been imparted to me by school and college teachers, mentors during medical training, and also my own clinical experience. However, it was the values of truth, right action, kindness, and love that would be my most valuable assets. Swami had blessed me with family, gurus, and teachers who had stressed the importance of education in human values and character above all else. It was our teachers at primary school that had inculcated self-belief, the ability to hold fast to right principles, no matter what other people thought. In that bleak time, I saw the strength and dedication of my colleagues, the tireless and selfless work of the ICU nurses, and the courage and dignity of the patients and their families, who each carried within them a bright burning spark of divine love. In this very unusual time, it is love in its many forms that shines through the darkness. In this spirit, we, the alumni of the Sri Sathya Sai Primary and Higher Secondary School, come together to show our love and gratitude to our beloved mother, Sri Sathya Sai Baba, to commemorate and celebrate his life and teachings that live on in his students, past, present, and future. Jai Sai Ram.
Sai Ram, everybody. We have to come up with a theme for this year's gratitude offering. Can you believe it? It's been 25 years since we graduated from Sri Sathya Sai Higher Secondary School in 1996.
Not for us. For us, we graduated in 2016.
Kids of 2016, you were in your Purva Janma when we, 1996 folks, graduated.
Sai Ram, I can't imagine how time flies.
You know, I feel like 1,000 OMG emojis, but I realize we just use Sai Ram the same way.
Okay, Sai Ram, Sai Ram. You know what? I use the word Sai Ram, just like a judge would say order, to bring order in a meeting. But seriously, dear classmates, we have to come up with a theme for this year's graduate offering.
You know, Swami was truly like a mysterious and enigmatic Zen master. He taught us so many lessons that we didn't even realize back then. Remember the story when we were in class 11 we wanted to perform a dance in front of Swami, but it turned into a year-long ordeal of tough love, a bit like a year-long suspense thriller. We kept wondering, will he or won't he ask us to perform in his divine presence? Let's walk down the memory lane to recall this transformative experience.
Sai Ram children, this year for Swami's birthday, we are going to put up a beautiful dance item.
Gee, that's so exciting. How many of us are going to take part?
Well, bete, we will see how many of you make it through all the rigorous practices we are going to have.
Wow, that's a long time.
Children, we have 6 months to practice. Let us give it our best.
Thalam kutakati kutakatadingini tum kitta takka kari kitta tum tat kitta takka kari kitta tum.
Break time. I've been so busy with this whole dance item. I haven't studied only for the upcoming unit tests.
Who cares about this bookish knowledge? Didn't Swami himself say in a recent discourse, Chaduvu chaduvu chadivi, chavanganetiki, chavuleni chaduvu, chaduva valayo.
చదువు చదువు చదివి చావంగ నేటికి చావులేని చదువు చదువవలయు.
Why keep studying to the very death when instead one can study which transcends death? Areva, hey, that sounds like a lot of convenient philosophy to me. We have to do both. As students, our first duty is to study well. Remember, Swami also taught us from the Bhagavad Gita, do your duty without expecting reward.
Swami's coming, Swami's coming.
Swami's here, Swami's here.
Sai's love is so wonderful. Sai's love is so wonderful.
Swami left. Children, don't be dejected. Swami will definitely see your item during his birthday. Bete, don't be dejected. Swami will definitely see your dance program during sports meet. January will come soon.
Swami's coming, Swami's coming.
Swami's here, Swami's here.
Sai's love is so wonderful. Sai's love is so wonderful.
Swami left. Children, don't be dejected. Swami will definitely see your dance program during the prize distribution. Whole school will be there to see you perform in front of our beloved Swami.
I'm not going to get my spirits up, We've gotten all dressed up and ready for nothing too many times,
We have been practicing this since June. I don't think I can take any more disappointment.
Hey guys, it just struck me, kinda like a light bulb moment. Do you think this is what Swami meant by doing our action without reward, Nishkama Karma, a practical demonstration from our own lives of an abstract idea that Lord Krishna speaks about in the Bhagavad Gita?
You know what? I agree with you. Think about it. We've been practicing and practicing, and in the process, we've developed healthy bodies, healthy work habits.
And yes, we've learned how to, balance our academics and our dance practices.
So it was all about the journey, not the destination. We had been so focused on the destination, we didn't realize the tough love that Swami showed in taking us along this journey.
Swami's here, Swami's here. Children, come on, hurry up. Swami is here and he's asking, where are the dance girls?
Sai's love
is so wonderful. Sai's love is so wonderful. Sai's love is so wonderful. Oh, wonderful love.
Wow, great story. To me, this story of how he helped us on our journeys of personal transformation as Sai students reminds me of a story of a sculptor. When someone asked him how he made the sculpture of his elephant, he said, "I'm just chipping away at everything that is not the elephant, and what remains is the elephant." I felt Swami, the divine sculptor, kept chiseling and chiseling away at our flaws to bring out the best in us.
Truly, the end of education is character, as Swami used to remind us often. Some of us studied here for only 2 years, yet it left a profound mark on us. Imagine the impact on those who have been here for 12 or 15 years.
When one of the kids mentioned Nishkama Karma of doing one's duty without expecting reward, this past year really tested the mettle of all of us in unimaginable ways.
The other day I was talking to a Sai sister who's a doctor, and I was reminded of a beautiful story.
Morning, Prema.
Hey, doctor. Did you hear about the new virus outbreak in upstate New York? Do you think we might have those cases in here?
I have heard that the virus has already spread in Italy and that entire regions have gone into lockdown. Our colleagues are already sharing some horror stories. They said that at first there was a trickle of patients, and now the entire hospital is filled with patients struggling to breathe.
Oh my, that sounds awful. Good morning, Mrs. Grace. What brings you here today?
Oh, I haven't been feeling very well lately. I've had a very hard time breathing and I'm also feeling very tired.
Okay, I'm going to check your vitals right now, okay? So, how long has this been going on?
About 2 weeks now. I heard about the virus going around and I was really trying to avoid coming into the hospital. But it got very bad yesterday.
Oh, I'm so sorry that you've been having such a hard time. So, I'm going to call the doctor right after this, okay?
Sure, thank you.
Hello, Mrs. Grease. I just got all your information from the nurse and I'm going to do another test. Let me know if you have any questions. Are you from India? Yes, that's right. I've been there once or twice in the past. I like to travel, so I divide my time between New York and South America. Oh, that's nice. I really like the elephant god Ganesha. I also feel a connection to a saint from India, the saint who wears a turban and has his legs crossed while sitting. Shirdi Baba? Yes, that's right. He is actually talking to me right now. I feel better because he's telling me you're a good doctor and will take good care of me.
तू ही है साई,
Doctor, you're needed for an urgent staff meeting.
Colleagues, we are hearing the first cases of a new viral disease in New York City, and the reports are worrisome. Some of the city hospitals, including ours, will be turned into designated centers to take care of patients who need to be isolated.
Why are we being designated?
My family has been telling me to retire.
Maybe this is the time.
I understand your concerns, but we need to step up. There are two types of people: those who run towards the fire to put it out, and those who run away from the fire. I would much rather work with people running towards the fire. They are more competent anyway.
Yes, that is fine, and we are okay with taking care of patients who need us, but we need more details on the logistics. Are we going to add more beds?
A deadly disease that we barely know anything about. And we are going to have very sick patients depending on us. Will I be able to handle something like this? What if I get sick? And even worse, what if I get my family sick?
Shri Sai Sarvaroga Nivarine Namaha. Om Shri Sai Sarvaroga Nivarine Namaha. Shri Sai Sarvaroga Nivarine Namaha.
I'm reminded of that time we had chickenpox in school.
Auntie, can you see his arm? It looks like a boil. Didn't you warn us about chickenpox? I was worried.
Oh no! Don't worry. Go up to the sick room and see Dr. Auntie. And listen, you also be very careful. Don't go back to your friends. Wait here. Let's pray to Swami this doesn't become another outbreak like last time.
Swami's here! Swami's here!
We have a great, big, wonderful Lord. We have a great, big, wonderful Lord. A Lord who loves every one of us, does so much for all of us. A great, big, wonderful Lord. We have a great, big, wonderful Lord. We have a great, big, wonderful Lord. A Lord who loves every one of us, does so much for all of us. A great, big, wonderful Lord. He will never, never, ever leave us. He is always standing by to pick us up when we stumble. We are the apples of His eyes. We have a great, big, wonderful Lord. We have a great, big, wonderful Lord. A Lord who loves every one of us, does so much for all of us. A great, big, wonderful Lord.
My head is rounding.
Ouch, my headache is paining. Auntie, I'm hungry.
Ayyo, his blood is bleeding.
Ma'am, she is not getting up.
Auntie, can I have Ferrada?
Can I have calcium?
क्या हुआ?
Swami, children are coming down with chicken pox. Swami only can protect.
Where are the little chickens? Do you know why he's not improving?
Swami, because he needs chocolate milk?
Shh. Let Swami talk, beta.
Every day in the afternoon, the sun shines directly on him through that window. His bed gets very heated up and he is very uncomfortable under that heavy blanket. You are all doing your various duties in the hostel, so you are not aware of this. But I know, because I am here. I am always with my children. I am never away from them.
Swami, you are so right. The kids must not be kept too hot or too cold, just right.
And chocolate milk?
Kya khaya?
Swami, noodles?
Purugulu tintava? No. Mix in water and sprinkle it throughout the school.
నేనుండగా భయమెందుకు? Why fear when I am near?
I was too young to realize what had happened then, but now I see that it was you who had eradicated the virus from school, Bhagawan. And earlier today, when you told Mrs. Greaves that I would take good care of her, you meant that you would take good care of her, and I just needed to be your instrument.
तू ही है बाबा साईनाथ 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 तेरे हजारों हाथ साईनाथ तेरे हजारों हाथ जिस जिसने तेरा नाम लिया जिस जिसने तेरा नाम लिया तू हो लिया उसके साथ साईनाथ 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 तेरे हजारों हाथ साईनाथ तेरे हजारों हाथ जिस जिसने तेरा नाम लिया जिस जिसने तेरा नाम लिया तू हो लिया उसके साथ साईनाथ 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 तेरे हजारों हाथ साईनाथ तेरे हजारों हाथ इत देखूं तो तू लागे कन्हैया उत देखूं तो दुर्गा मैया इत देखूं तो इत देखूं तो तू लागे कन्हैया उत देखूं तो दुर्गा मैया नानक की मुस्कान है मुख पर शान मुहम्मद भी है मुख पर शान मुहम्मद भी है मुख पर साईनाथ 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 तेरे हजारों हाथ साईनाथ तेरे हजारों हाथ
I'm speechless. What a test of character and mettle and just sheer love.
Swami often expressed love as the common currency, the very fabric of other values.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Love as thought is truth, Sathya. Aren't the doctors and scientists working tirelessly to battle this pandemic by examples of this?
Love as action is right conduct, dharma. What about all the people from different walks of life And in my experience, those in the medical profession working tirelessly and doing their best without any regard to the outcome.
Love as understanding is peace, Shanti. I thought the stories of the patients were really moving. To be able to accept and understand, so great.
Love as feeling is non-violence, ahimsa. I was also thinking of all the reasons behind the origins of this pandemic. For example, the more human beings have encroached into this natural world, these kinds of incidents are bound to happen. We started our program with the Pavamana Sukta, which talks about the purity of elements and of Mother Earth. Is that not ahimsa?
Each day I do a golden deed by helping those who are in need. My life on earth is but a span, and so I do the best I can. While going down life's weary road, I try to lift some traveler's load. I try to turn the night to day, make flowers bloom along my way. तेरे प्यार में हम पलते हैं, फूलों जैसे हम खिलते हैं। तेरे प्यार में हम पलते हैं, फूलों जैसे हम खिलते हैं। जब भी माँ तेरी याद सताए, साई साई दिल ये गाए, ओ साई माँ, ओ साई माँ, ओ साई माँ, ओ साई माँ। हम बच्चों की प्यारी माँ, हम बच्चों की प्यारी माँ, प्यारी माँ, साई माँ, प्यारी माँ, साई माँ। ओ साई माँ, ओ साई माँ। तुमसे मिलकर हुआ यकीन, हम पहले भी मिले कहीं। सिलसिला ये सदियों का, कोई आज की बात नहीं। तुमसे मिलकर हुआ यकीन, हम पहले भी मिले कहीं। सिलसिला ये सदियों का, कोई आज की बात नहीं। जब कोई बात बिगड़ जाए, जब कोई मुश्किल पड़ जाए, तुम देना साथ मेरा, ओ हम नवाज। न कोई है न कोई था जिंदगी में तुम्हारे सिवा, तुम देना साथ मेरा, ओ हम नवाज।
girls. Just a second. I think there's someone at the door. Dave.
Mom, so did you finally decide on what the theme of your program is going to be?
Dave.
Oh, I know what you're going to say, Mom. After listening to the whole Ramayana, you're asking who is Rama, who is Sita.
భగవంతుడి నుంచినే వచ్చాం, భగవంతుని దగ్గరికే చేరిపోవాలి.
Because we are from God, we should be back to God.
ఇంతమంది ఈ హాల్లో చేరారు.
So many assembled here.
ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చారు? జర్మనీ, జపాన్, ఇటలీ, ఫ్రాన్స్, ఈ అన్ని దేశాల నుంచి వచ్చారు.
You belong to different countries all over the world and you are here.
అయితే ఇక్కడ ఎంత ఆనందంగా ఉండినప్పటికీ తెచ్చిన డబ్బు అయిపోయేటప్పటికి తిరిగి వెళ్ళిపోతారు.
Though you are in a blissful state, when once the money is over, you have to go back.
And visa అయిపోయేటప్పటికే వెళ్ళిపోవాల్సి వస్తుంది.
The moment visa expires, you must return.
కానీ దగ్గర ఉండడానికి వీలు కాదు.
It's not possible to be here always.
అదే రీతిగానే
likewise
మనం టెంపరరీగా కొంతకాలం ఉండిపోవటం కాదు.
It's not like a temporary stay.
ది పర్మనెంట్ వీసా సంపాదించాలి.
You should have a permanent visa.
అది ఏ గ్రేస్.
That is God's grace is permanent visa.
Love.
That you can get it through love and love alone.
ప్రేమను సంపాదించుకుంటే పర్మనెంట్ గా అయిపోతుంది.
When once you have love, you'll have permanent visa.
కనుక ప్రేమ స్వరూపులారా,
embodiments of love,
మీరందరి ఎందుకును ప్రేమ ఉంటుండాలి.
There is love in every one of you.
ప్రేమను అభివృద్ధి పరచుకోండి.
Develop that love.
ఆ ప్రేమను 10 మందికి పంచుకోండి.
Share it with the people.
ఆ ప్రేమను 10 మందితో అనుభవించండి.
You also experience with your fellow people.
ఈ ప్రేమ అనేటువంటిది
this love,
one way traffic కాదు.
This love is not one way traffic.
Give and take. Information మాత్రమే తీసుకుంటున్నారు కానీ no transformation.
But many students think of information, but there is no transformation.
Transformation చాలా అవసరమైనటువంటిది.
Transformation is very important.
దేనివల్ల ఈ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ మనకు వస్తుంది?
How can it happen?
Service.
It will happen only through service.
The best way to love God is to love all servant. ప్రేమకు ఒక్క హద్దే లేదు.
Love has no limit.
ప్రేమకు ఒక బర్తే లేదు.
Love has no birth.
ప్రేమకు ఒక డెత్ లేదు.
Love has no death.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food. My life is my message, expansion is my life. My life is my message, expansion is my life. No vision for love, no season for love. No season for love, no season for love. No birth, no death, no birth, no death. Love is my form, truth is my breath.